You don't need a fairy godmother to land a Disney contract. And you definitely don't need an agent. Today, I'm sharing the 3 exact steps used to book my dream roles without an agent. Let's head backstage. The online profile setup is where most people cut themselves out of the game immediately. You must format your resume and headshot properly. If you don't come off professional and in Disney look from jump, casting skips right past you without a second thought. Back in 2020, I auditioned for Hong Kong Disneyland, and because I had been booking consistently, I got lazy. So I submitted what I had. Baby, it was Jiminy Crickets in my inbox. Then I tightened up my materials. I reformatted my resume using AI, refreshed my headshot, and resubmitted. The casting director hit me back in just a few days. Disney look is a real thing. Make sure your presentation is on point so that they can trust your performance will be too. There's a reason you see people like me consistently landing these global gigs. That's because we know the real tea. Casting directors are struggling to find Americans willing to perform outside the US. And here's why. Some don't have a passport, some don't want to leave their city or family, and some are scared of the international pay or the working conditions. But what most don't realize is that getting a passport is actually really simple. Most companies like Disney Cruise Line, Norwegian, Cirque du Soleil, they allow for things like family travel and visitation and plenty of vacation. And everything from housing, transportation, even daily food is covered on these international contracts. Before my first overseas contract, I was auditioning nonstop in Chicago, seeing the same faces, land the same roles. When I shifted my focus internationally, I finally booked my first gig with Universal Studios Japan. And from there, the bookings kept coming. And the pay? Let's just say I was earning the same, if not more, than my engineering salary. Don't let fear rob you of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and a real cute bag. Now, if you made it this far, congrats. You're 90% of the way there. But this last step is make or break. You gotta master the self-tape. Since 2020, self-tapes have taken over. 3 out of my last 4 contracts have been booked through self-tape alone. International contracts are, you guessed it, international. So they don't have time to fly you out for round 1. Your self-tape is the audition. Period. Just a few weeks ago, I booked a worldwide tour with Cirque du Soleil off of 1 tape. Your tape is your calling card. It needs to vibe, connect, and deliver all on screen. Got questions about self-tapes? Drop them in the comments. Agents are great, but now you know the 3 steps to get cast by Disney without one. A polished resume and headshot, a mind shift towards international work, and a killer self-tape game. And if you're curious about what it's actually like performing overseas, check out 10 things I wish I knew before performing abroad. Much love to you. And remember, pack light.